Today, the subject is exaggerate to educate. We're going to talk about exaggeration and its use in two different aspects. Number one is to help us improve on some of the presentation skills that we need to develop a little further. Maybe we're weak in certain areas. The other aspect is to use it in speeches, exaggeration in speeches, to make a point, drive home a point, make it more memorable. In the first subject, exaggerate to educate, in developing our presentation skills. If there's something that you continue to get pointed out in your evaluations that you're weak on, maybe it's vocal variety, maybe it's eye contact, use of the room. The exercise that you can do to try and develop that skill is to exaggerate, double it, use it to the extreme so that you feel more comfortable. So if you're constantly being told that your voice kind of tails off in your speeches and some people can't hardly hear you, maybe in your next speech at the club level I'm referring to, go crazy, go off the chart, exaggerate it. Talk like you're talking to 3 rooms down the hall and give your speech at that volume level and see how it feels on the other side. People will be amazed, and yes, it's a temporary trial, but it helps you get a little more comfortable with increasing that volume and know what it's like and where you need to end up. Because if you're being evaluated poorly on that subject, you need to improve. Eye contact is the same thing. Maybe in your next speech, you come right up to the uncomfortable position where you're invading someone's private space there, and eye contact with them for 15 to 20 seconds, and then move on to the next person. Use that as a tool, and again, gauge what is acceptable, what is expected, and help you improve and get closer to the goal. The second subject of using exaggeration to make a memorable point in a speech. Exaggeration can be humorous, it can be storytelling. The point is, it's an exaggeration that helps make the point memorable. An example might be, if your speech is talking about how to skillfully get details across, communicate details. So you might use a little anecdote about Jack and Bob went on the fishing trip, and on the way back, Jack's telling Bob, I calculated the cost of the airfare and the guide and the boat and everything, and then I divided by the number of fish we caught. Do you know that all those fish we caught, each one cost us $78.12. And Bob says, wow, at that price, I'm glad we didn't catch any more. An exaggeration, a way to make a memorable point of being clear when you're communicating statistics or data and the like. So there's 2 examples for the purpose of this video to show what we might do in the way of a 1-hour speech presentation, and use the subject of exaggerate to educate.